Okay, let's see what you guys are asking. So Val Estrada says, is it scary or overwhelming to live on your own? P.S. Love you, girl. So I love you too, and honestly, for me, I do not find it scary or overwhelming at all. Maybe that's just me. I really, really like living on my own. I feel like I've been kind of an independent person for a while, but I love not having my parents tell me what to do, and I love just like being in charge and kind of feeling like an adult. I mean, I am an adult, but yeah, no, I really like it, and I think you would like it too. Don't be scared, girl. Michelle, or at Hey Michelle G, says homesickness question mark. So honestly, I hope my family doesn't take this as offensive, but I never ever really feel homesick. And that's not because I don't like miss home. I just love my life in LA, and I love my life at school, and I get to see my family enough, and I get to see my friends enough, being able to come home like every 10 weeks or even more if I really wanted to, that I don't get super homesick. If I had to go super long periods of time, obviously I would probably get kind of homesick and miss people, but I mean, it's not like I don't miss people. I miss people, but I'm not like dying of homesickness at all. Iman says, kind of a weird question, but are all your classes in lecture hall rooms or standard rooms like high school? This is a cool question, actually. At most colleges or like big universities, I believe it's mostly in like lecture halls, and there's like a lot. There can be like hundreds of people in a class, but at FITM, it's a pretty small school, and all the classes I've had so far are in high school like rooms, and it's actually about the same people that would be in a high school class. It's like, I'd say my smallest class maybe had like 20 or a little less than 20, and then my biggest class is probably like 30 something, so it's pretty much like that's about the same class size that I had in high school. So FITM is kind of like high school classes, and I'm pretty sure if you had like, even if you get more into your major, like I'm sure it gets even smaller, honestly. Like some of the smaller majors probably have like 8 people in a class. Megan Mackey says, what career do you want to pursue after you graduate from FITM, start your own brand, makeup tester, etc.? And honestly, like I don't know the complete like I want to be this. Like I really don't. I'm still figuring that out, and I feel like my beauty classes will help me to figure that out. I would love to have my own brand someday, whether that's like a fragrance or a nail polish line or a makeup line. I don't know, we will see. Maybe all of that is possible in the future, but that's kind of like, I guess, the career goal right now, to have my own brand. But I mean, I could completely change that. We will just have to see what happens. Michaela says, what's the best thing about going to the college you go to? And that would hands down have to be the fact that you don't have to take 2 years of general ed classes before you get to your major. I honestly don't understand why you have to do that at normal college. Like, I mean, I guess it benefits some people, but I feel like most people it's just like, why? Like, why am I in like these classes? Obviously, like you do have to take some classes that are not super related to your major, but like the majority of your classes are directly related to your major. Like starting summer, every single one of my next, I think 15 classes until I graduate will all be beauty related, which is so exciting. Youthful Serenity says, what are your thoughts on taking a gap year between high school and college? This is a really good question, and I feel like if you want to do that, you definitely should do that. And I feel like that's just the right decision for some people. Like if you don't know where you want to go to school, you don't know like at all what you want to major in, what you want to do, or really like even if you just want some time like to explore the world or just to like have time, honestly do that. Like I wouldn't have minded having a gap year. I just like knew I wanted to move, and the reason I pretty much wanted to move was to go to school. But I don't think a gap year is a bad thing at all, especially if it's going to give you more time to figure out either what you want to do, what you want to major in. If you even want to go to college, college is not for everyone, but I would say definitely like give it a chance for sure. And, you know, definitely try it out. But yeah, I mean, take a gap year if you feel like that's right for you. Allison Grace says, how long usually are your classes and how many people are in each class? I love you so much. So I love you too. And I answered about how many people are in them. But how long are they? FITM classes are actually about 3 hours. You have, well, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes with 15-minute breaks. So it's technically 2.5 hours. But a lot of my classes we get out early, but some of my classes we would stay until the end every time. I love having that break though. It really doesn't, that might sound like a lot, like, oh my god, like basically 3 hours of class, especially if you have 2 in a day. Like I had 2 classes in a day both quarters, and it's really not that much though. It doesn't feel super long, especially because you do have that break to kind of like split it up. And as I said, like so many classes, at least for me, I get out early from them, and we wouldn't even have a 15-minute break because like we would get out early or whatever. So yeah, it's just, it's not that bad. Brianna Young says, is there a lot of cliques and is it hard to fit in? And my answer is no. It's there's not a lot of cliques and it's not hard to fit in, so don't worry. Fitum is not like, I don't even know how to describe it. Everyone just kind of fits in. It's not like cliquey and it's not like weird. Like trust me, it's not like that. Oh my god, you guys are asking so many questions. I feel bad that I can't answer them all. Like there's like hundreds of questions in my mentions right now. Okay, I feel like this is a good question to end this video on because this is getting super long. So Ashley Costello says, what are your classes next quarter? So we will just end this on that note. So if I can even remember them all, I am supposed to be taking 6 classes next quarter because I had to drop one this quarter, so that means I have to take 6 next quarter. So let's see if I can even remember all these. Merchandise math, computer rendering, which is the one I dropped and have to take again, computer graphics, American political and economic history, critical thinking, and then consumer behavior and research. Yay, I remembered all of them. So yeah, those are my classes for next quarter, so we will see how those go, and I will definitely talk about those and my 3rd quarter after my next quarter. And I feel like it's so far away now, but looking at how fast this 2nd quarter went by, like I already know the 3rd quarter is probably going to go by even faster, and that's so weird because then I'm going to be halfway done with college, and I physically can't even like fathom that. Like basically in just over a year I'm going to be graduating, which is so weird to me because I feel like I literally like just started college. Yeah, sorry I couldn't answer all of you guys' questions. Definitely tweet them to me if you still have burning questions about Fitum or my college life or whatever you want to know. I didn't really talk about social life in this video, but it's pretty much the same as whatever I said in the last quarter. It's kind of whatever I said in the last video. It's kind of hard to have a social life at Fitum because there's no like Greek life, there's no stuff like that. But I have my small group of friends and I just hang out with them and I love them, and we're not like cliquey. I literally just like, it's hard to make friends, so I have my group of friends that I love, and yeah, hopefully more friends will come to me. If you go to Fitum LA, hit me up. And that sounded really weird. Yeah, I'm excited about this upcoming quarter. I hope you guys like this. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and I will see you very soon in my next video on here very soon. Bye! So first of all, if I could give you one piece of advice, it would be to like look into prices of apartments, and if you have like additional